So the third aspect of COVID Keepers I'd like us to consider is based around the experience of teachers and TAs and their learning from lockdown and what can be taken forward into the recovery phase. I think we did see, many hive mentalities being set up in schools, particularly on the use of Teams and how teachers learned from one another as they moved through the different lockdown scenarios from a year ago to bubbles popping and split teaching, and then more recently to fully remote teaching. And there's some really interesting evidence coming out from Canada, but also from Singapore around the idea of presence in the classroom and really getting teachers to think about presence online around three areas. So with the teacher presence, which is the teacher setting the weather, the cognitive presence, what students are doing in terms of learning and understanding, but also the social and emotional presence of how learners can feel empowered, but also safe to make their views known and to listen to others. And I think really for me, working with 60 schools across the Northwest, it was seeing that collaboration, not only collaboration in teaching, but also collaboration in planning, and then collaboration in quality assurance, helping each other to get better online. And really the question for schools here is around moving forward. How can this approach support recovery and building back better? The genie's out of the bottle with regard to quality improvement and perhaps moving away from ideas of a lesson observation to a lesson or a conversation, something that schools were already doing, but perhaps COVID has accelerated that. And then also teachers thinking about back in the classroom, the resources that they have. So they've taught in teams and adapted their pedagogy there. But the pedagogy around the use of an interactive whiteboard or a visualizer, perhaps something that they weren't using 100% in the classroom, but how can they reconsider that to get the best out of it in terms of improving their teaching, but also the outcomes of learners? Thank you.